Hello, my name is Olakunle Obademi, and this is our CSE 341 final project, the bookshelf management API. I will display the health. As you can see, the edge status is okay, and which also indicates that this deployed API is on render and not on localhost. I would also log in again. This initiate the GitHub open authorization authentication. As you can see, all the components are present. We have 5 components. We have for book, we have author, we have chef, member, and loan, and everything is okay. And after login, this returns the authenticated user session. And I will quickly go to my VS Code. This route implement login, callback, and profile. And as you can see that my file structure was built on MVC style structure. And I will now go back to my Swagger demonstration to display all the endpoints. As you can see, for book, we have list of all books. We have create book. We have get book by ID. We have update book by admin. We have delete book. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I am going to pick book. Let's see all the endpoints first. Try it out and see if it will display all the seeded. As you can see, we have a list of book that is already seeded. The first one we have is Alade Obanla updated, and the last one we have here is book 15. And let's see other list too. This is my author. You can see also that it is being seeded and it works fine, and it comes back with code 200, which means everything is all right. And I can also try for chef and see if the list, as you can see for list, and so is for member, and of course loan. Okay, you can see it's also seeded. And for this video demonstration, I will be paying attention on book components. What I will do is I will try and create a book, get the ID, see if I can call it by ID, see if I can also delete it as I created it. So let's start by going to post, which is to create a book. I want to see if I can change the name to CSE 341. And I'm going to change it to bookshelf. Bookshelf API. And I'm going to change the author to CSE 341. 341. And I'm just going to leave every other thing as same. And let's see if it will be updated in our list of book. is created, the book chef API is created, and the author is CSE 341. Let's see if this is in our list already. Get book by ID, get list of book, and now the first book that we have now is the book chef API that we just created. So I'm going to copy the ID and see if I can retrieve it. If I want to retrieve the details of the book by ID, and it came back with code 201, which means everything is fine and our book is it came back completely. And the same way I want to see if I can delete it. Delete book. And as you can see, the book is deleted. And if we go back to our list of book right now, it should no longer be there. Remember, it's our first book on the list. And if we go back there now, we have CSE 341 final project. Book chef is now gone, which means all our endpoint is working fine. Come back with code 2. In that same light, I would go back to get a list of all book to test the error caching. I'm going to pick the ID for this book called CSE 341 final project and see if I decided I want to call back the book by ID. Remember, this is the correct ID that ends with 458. I want to remove the final 8 and see if the book will come back or the error would show. It said the book is invalid, invalid book ID. That was because we remove it from it, we put it back and try and get the book again, which indicates that the book actually come back. And for instance, if I also try to delete this same book without the correct book ID, for instance, it's going to come back with an error. It says invalid book ID. And also, if I wanted to create a book without a complete details, it's still going to come back with an error. Create a book. And for instance, if I want to create bookshelf API book, but I decided not to include the title and see what's going to happen, it's going to come back with an error. Says title is required until I put the title before it could continue. And as such, we have been able to demonstrate Swagger documentation, test all collection, book, author, shelf member, and loan. Public get route to return 200 data, while protected route correctly enforce authentication and authorization as the case may be. I will quickly go back to my VS Code now. And as you can see, everything runs even locally. And to test for demonstrating my automated test with jest and super test, I'm going to run. As you can see, all the tests passed correctly. This project demonstrates deployed open authorization security Swagger API documentation like testing, passing unit test, input, validation, and centralized error handling. Thank you so much, and this will be the end of my demonstration.